Hello everyone and welcome to the Junkyard News. My name is Lauren and I'll be bringing you news from across the junkyard we call home. Up first, JD Vance killed the Pope. That's right folks, within mere hours of meeting with the US Vice President, JD Vance, the Bishop of Rome, Vicar of Jesus Christ, successor of the Prince of the Apostles, Supreme Pontiff of the Universal Church, Primate of Italy, Archbishop and Metropolitan of the Roman Province, Sovereign of the State of Vatican City, and Servant of the Servants of God, Pope Francis has sadly passed away, succeeded only by Trisha Paytas's new baby. Now, look, there is no evidence that JD Vance killed the Pope, but there also isn't any evidence that he didn't. So, in keeping with the Trump administration's policy, we'll be deporting him to El Salvador. In other news, an absolute red wave demolished the Liberal National Coalition, with current estimates predicting the Labour Party comfortably clearing a majority in the federal election. Now, the polls and election analysts want us to believe that it was Dutton's nuclear policy or his cozying up to Donald Trump, but however, I think Australians saw this photo of Dutton and just knew he couldn't be Prime Minister. Dutton has become the first opposition leader to lose his seat since Federation. Still, I think what probably hurt Dutton most of all this weekend was the moment Donald Trump heard of the election results. He said, and I quote, "I have no idea who the other person is that ran against him," in reference to Dutton. The man Dutton spent so much time swearing that he'd have made a better tariff deal with, based several of his key policies on, and clearly has a bit of a crush on, has no clue he even exists, which I feel is just fitting for how this election has gone for him. Well, folks, that appears to be all I have time for this evening, so I'll see you all next week with more Junkyard News.